Good morning, team. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Just wanted to shoot a really quick video to share with something that's been like in my heart that I feel so compelled to share with you. And I hope you'll watch this video all the way through and that you'll feel the same way as I do. So grateful, so blessed. I got up this morning early before anybody was up in my family. My kids were asleep. My husband was asleep. I did my gratitude, my meditation, power hour, exercise. And I was ready to go, and as we were getting our kids ready, one of the things we do every morning is we do a gratitude circle where everybody sits around and we share, we have our kids share what they're grateful for and what they're looking forward to. And we went around and, Mom, I'm so grateful I get to go to school today, and Dad, I'm so grateful we get to go play football, and I'm grateful I get to come home and play with my kendama, right? Because my kid, it was his birthday and he just got a brand new kendama. So he's like super excited to come home and play with it. And when it came turn for me to share, what was sitting in my heart was this feeling, this overwhelming feeling of gratitude. And I said, I'm so grateful that we get to have a full-time family. I'm so grateful for this gift of isogenics that has provided our family, yes, the physical freedom, which is so important, right? Because when your body feels good and your mind feels good and you feel energized and alive, you can be your best self. And so that is one of the greatest gifts we have to share with people. But second, and even more important than that, is the financial freedom. And more important than that is the time freedom that allows our family to never have to miss a moment in our family's life. And I thought, what a gift. I feel so blessed to have this in my life. And it wasn't always like that. Years ago, when my husband and I got married 13 years ago, you know, we very quickly realized, oh my gosh, we have bills, we have rent, we have things to pay, we got to pay for school. And so we were busy going to school, working, and it was like we would see each other in and out a few times, you know, during the day, but it wasn't like we were really spending a lot of time together. And I don't think anybody really gets married to only see your spouse on nights and weekends and to only see your kids, you know, to drop them off in daycare and then, or have somebody else watch them while you go off to work. Like, I don't think that's the ideal situation that most people, you know, when they look at their life, they don't go, oh, I can't wait to drop my kids off at daycare or to not see my husband till nights and weekends, right? But we get caught up in this life where we need to provide and we need to make a living. And so we do that, right? We do it. And I remember feeling that pit in my stomach every Sunday night, like, and going, oh, here we go, a new week, right? We had our baby and I would get to stay home with him. And it was like, okay, awesome. We had so much fun Friday, Saturday, Sunday, spending time together. And here we go, Monday again. And my husband's going to be off working. And who knows what time in the day we'll get to see him because he's going to school and he needs to study. And so it was like looking forward, counting down the days, counting down the minutes till Friday so that we could have a life together again. And in the process of doing that, we did a lot of things. We aligned ourselves with a company where he and I could work together, and that was awesome. But then we realized we can't bring our baby to work, right? So somebody was taking care of him. Family members were taking care of him. And we were like, awesome, we have all this time to spend together, but we don't get to see our kid. And somebody else is taking care of them. Although they were doing a great job, it wasn't me or my husband doing that. And we were spending 4, 6, 8 hours a day away from him every day. And he was just little. And so I was like, you know, that's not ideal. And so then we created a home-based business with something that my husband's very passionate about, motorcycles. And it was awesome because we were making an incredible income. But what that did for us is it meant my husband was spending many, many hours to the tune of 40 to 60 hours a week away from the home. And it felt like I was a single mom all the time. It was me and the kids, you know what I mean? And like, when are you getting home? When are you going to be done with work? When can we be a family again? And I don't know if that resonates with any of you, but that was something that was so huge for me. It's like I wanted to have a full-time family. Before we even knew what that was, before anybody even coined that, that's what we wanted so much, was to have a full-time family, to never have to miss a moment, a day in our kids' lives, in each other's lives. Because like I said before, nobody gets married to just see your spouse on nights and weekends, or to not be able to be a family all the time. Like, that's not the ideal situation, but we get stuck in this life where we have to provide and do things, and so everybody's doing it, so that must be the way to do things, right? Well, in this whole process, in my heart, I was praying and looking for an opportunity that would allow us to have that financial freedom, the time freedom, and the physical freedom. All three things were so important to me. I wanted to feel good, but I also wanted to create something that would allow our family to have the financial and time freedom so that we could be together, so that we could never have to worry about money, never have to worry about bills. So much of our time was spent stressing over this bill, that bill, you know what I mean? Like, all these things. And when you come to that place where you have financial freedom, it's like you don't think about money anymore. Money doesn't govern your thoughts. And now you're thinking, what's the next awesome thing that we get to experience as a family? How can we serve more? How can we contribute more? And so as I expressed, my gratitude for having a full-time family and this gift of Isogenics, my 11-year-old, he said, "Mom, I love that." He's like, "Thank you." Because every one of the kids in my class, like most of the kids in our school, don't have that. Most of the kids in our school have moms and dads that work. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with working. It's a great thing to be able to provide for your family. I'm not against working. I think working is awesome. And I think some people are very passionate about what they do, and they serve in a really big way through their work. And so that's awesome. But he's like, but I think it's crazy, Mom, because people get to, they get married, they have a family, and then they spend most of their time away from their family. Most of their time working and doing things that have nothing to do with spending time and being with their kids and being a family. And I go, oh my gosh, my 11-year-old gets the message. He understands what we are doing, and he finds so much value in this gift that we have. And so as I stepped away from that conversation with him, I've been thinking about it all morning. And this feeling in my heart is, how can we continue in a very, very fast, like massive way to impact the lives of family around us? Because like you heard on this morning's call, there are people out there praying and looking for this gift. They're looking for what we have. And most people don't even know that there's a better way. They don't even know that there's another way, right? And so we have this gift. We have the opportunity to create full-time families. We have the opportunity to create financial freedom, time freedom, and physical freedom for our families, and then share this gift, this treasure, with other families so that they can also experience what it feels like to wake up every morning with your best friend, to go to bed every morning knowing that you're creating an impact, that you are helping people better themselves in a life where you don't ever have to worry about money. You can literally create and live and do what you want when you want, with the people you love most and for the people that you love most, with no limitations. And so I'm going to ask you to have the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and share this gift forward with other people. Do it courageously, because you never know if that person you're meeting today, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that the people that come into your life for a reason. And if you're here and you're on your team, it's because you've been called to step up and bless somebody's life and to share this gift forward with somebody. You've been called to do that. And so step away from your fear, step away from the fear of rejection, and have the courage to live your life outrageously, to live your life in a way that you will be an example to other people and that you will be able to bless other people's lives. Because this is a gift, and people need to know about it, and they need to they will know about it. In fact, there are other people who are sharing this gift forward very passionately, and if they don't hear it from you, they will hear it from somebody else. Might as well hear it from you, because this is something that it has the potential to really transform our world completely, where we can bring moms and dads back into the home where they belong, where we can bring moms and dads back into their most important role of being parents, where we can offer them a gift that allows them to be in that space where they can spend and do the things they've always wanted, the things they've dreamed of, visit the places they've always wanted to with their family, and contribute in a very, 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 very big way. And so I'm so grateful for this gift that I have. I'm going to continue to move forward, spreading it like crazy, sharing it with so many other people. It's going to take effort. It's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It's taken me 5 years, but it is so worth it. How is your life going to change in the next 5 years? And how many lives are you going to have the opportunity to impact? Be courageous, be strong, and let people know that there is a better way. Love you. Mwah.